Ismail Haniyeh, who has been the political leader of Hamas since 2017, was a prominent figure during the Israel-Gaza war, playing a crucial role in ceasefire and hostage release negotiations. On Wednesday, Hamas and Iranian state media reported that the 62-year-old was killed in the Iranian capital, Tehran. Hamas alleged that Haniyeh was killed in an Israeli strike on his residence. Haniyeh's death is a significant blow to Hamas amid escalating tensions in the Middle East over the ongoing conflict in Gaza, and it raises critical questions about the future of negotiations between Israel and Hamas. As Hamas's political leader, he was a key interlocutor with international mediators during stalled hostage and ceasefire talks between Israel and Hamas, following the group's October 7 attack on Israel. Ismail Haniyeh is a prominent Palestinian political figure known for his role in the leadership of Hamas, an Islamic resistance movement. Born on January 29, 1963, in the Al-Shadi refugee camp in the Gaza Strip, Haniyeh's life and political career have been significantly shaped by the complex and often violent Israeli-Palestinian conflict. His rise within Hamas and his role in Palestinian politics reflect both the aspirations and the tumultuous realities of the Palestinian people. Early life and education. Haniyeh was born into a refugee family originally from Al-Jur, a village near Ashkelon that was depopulated during the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. His early life in the refugee camp exposed him to the harsh conditions faced by displaced Palestinians. Despite these challenges, Haniyeh excelled in his studies and went on to attend the Islamic University of Gaza, where he earned a degree in Arabic literature. During his time at the university, he became actively involved in student politics, which marked the beginning of his political career. Rise within Hamas. Hamas, an acronym for Harakat al-Muqawama al-Islamiyya, Islamic Resistance Movement, was founded in 1987 during the First Intifada, a Palestinian uprising against Israeli occupation. Haniyeh joined Hamas shortly after its establishment. His dedication and organizational skills quickly earned him a significant position within the movement. He became a close associate of Sheikh Ahmed Yassin, one of the founding leaders of Hamas, and was appointed as his personal aide. Throughout the 1990s, Haniyeh's influence within Hamas grew. He played a crucial role in the group's political and social activities, focusing on building support among the Palestinian population through charitable work and social services. This strategy helped Hamas gain substantial grassroots support, distinguishing it from other Palestinian factions. Political ascendancy. Haniyeh's political career took a significant turn following the death of Yassin in 2004. He emerged as a leading figure within Hamas and was instrumental in the movement's decision to participate in the Palestinian legislative elections of 2006. Hamas won a decisive victory in these elections, securing 74 out of 132 seats in the Palestinian Legislative Council, PLC. This victory was seen as a rejection of the corruption and inefficacy attributed to the ruling Fatah party, and a mandate for Hamas's platform of resistance and social reform. In February 2006, Ismail Haniyeh was appointed Prime Minister of the Palestinian Authority. His tenure, however, was marked by intense internal and external challenges. The international community, led by the United States and the European Union, refused to recognize the Hamas-led government due to Hamas's refusal to renounce violence, recognize Israel, and accept previous Israeli-Palestinian agreements. Consequently, the PA faced severe economic sanctions and isolation. The Gaza split. The situation further deteriorated into violent conflict between Hamas and Fatah, culminating in Hamas's forcible takeover of the Gaza Strip in June 2007. This effectively split the Palestinian territories into two separate entities. The Hamas-controlled Gaza Strip and the Fatah-led West Bank. Following this, Haniyeh continued to serve as the de facto leader of Gaza, while Mahmoud Abbas, the president of the Palestinian Authority, dismissed him as prime minister, a dismissal Haniyeh and Hamas did not recognize. Under Haniyeh's leadership, Gaza has faced numerous challenges, including severe economic hardship, high unemployment, and recurring conflicts with Israel. The blockade imposed by Israel and Egypt has exacerbated these difficulties, leading to a humanitarian crisis. Despite these hardships, Haniyeh has remained a symbol of resistance for many Palestinians, consistently advocating for Palestinian rights and self-determination. International relations and leadership. Haniyeh's role extends beyond Gaza's borders. He has been active in seeking regional and international support for Hamas, traveling to countries such as Egypt, Turkey, and Iran. His efforts aim to secure financial aid and political backing, crucial for Hamas's survival and operations. In 2017, Haniyeh was elected as the chief of Hamas's political bureau, succeeding Khaled Meshal. This position made him the top leader of the entire Hamas organization, responsible for its overall strategy and international relations. His election was seen as a move to consolidate Hamas's leadership within Gaza, while maintaining its ideological and operational coherence. Impact of the Gaza conflict. The Gaza conflict had a profound impact on Ismail Haniyeh's leadership, especially following the unexpected Hamas assault on Israel on October 7, which led to significant casualties and numerous hostages being taken. This incited a strong military retaliation from Israel, resulting in considerable loss of life and a humanitarian crisis in Gaza. During this turbulent period, Haniyeh was deeply involved in efforts to negotiate a ceasefire and engage in diplomatic discussions, often under extremely challenging conditions. Haniyeh also endured personal losses. In April, Israeli airstrikes claimed the lives of 3 of his sons and 4 of his grandchildren. Despite these personal tragedies, he persisted in advocating for a ceasefire and the return of displaced Palestinians. His determination and dedication to Hamas's objectives were clear as he continued to seek negotiations and garner international backing. Assassination and legacy. Ismail Haniyeh's leadership has been polarizing. To his supporters, he is a steadfast leader fighting for Palestinian rights and resisting Israeli occupation. To his critics, including many in the international community, he is associated with a movement that has been involved in acts of terrorism and violent conflict. The assassination of Haniyeh in Tehran in July 2024 was a significant and startling development. Hamas asserted that he was killed during an Israeli raid on his residence, though the Israeli military did not confirm this claim. His death represented a major setback for Hamas, occurring at a time of heightened tensions and ongoing ceasefire discussions. This assassination has further complicated the already delicate negotiations between Israel and Hamas, and has drawn widespread. Haniyeh's legacy is characterized by his prominent role in Hamas's political activities, and his attempts to steer through the complex and often violent landscape of Middle Eastern politics. His tenure encompassed crucial periods of conflict and diplomatic efforts, and his assassination highlights the persistent volatility and intricacy of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict.